the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Check out. Wide, 622. Mexico, Mexico. Crunch, crunch, crunch.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end right. Check three, check three, check three.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerve showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the air now with Locke. Caught by Cobb.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check the backer, check the backer. 140, easy.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Colts nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Well, that's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Mixon with a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. It's complete to Snead. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Now Joe Mixon. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Mixon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, baby.
Set. Leo. 10 logo.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Fielded just inside the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun. Luck. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Randall Cobb, 38 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Zerline connects on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe try to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
This is taken at the 15. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
He's got a man, complete. That one goes for 30 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
On first down, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Luck.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
Luck now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
He's crashing.
Hey, Sam on.
Now on second and 16, Tannehill. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready, break.
Check 55. Here we go.
Ready.
On third down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going for it. It's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. It's complete. Stills. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Mixon. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, second down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing his line. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Ready, ready. 90 Wolf. Protein spill.
They go play action here on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack on first down, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. This complete to the tight end, Clay. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Here's Luck. And he's got Snead. Past the 20. Willie Snead all alone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now the toss to Jones, running right.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it's helped his legs along the way as well.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. Luck now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. This is Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
On 2nd and 12, Luck. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Randall Cobb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Caught. It's Wilson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Tannehill on 1st down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. They're able to locate Wilson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. Tannehill in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They go back to the ground with Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
You ready? Hey, stand off. Don't get nervous. Kill. Snap.
Here's Tannehill. Well, this is caught by Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Jones. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his 2nd TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Escaping the pressure right. Snead's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will extend their lead now up to 22. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Tannehill now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Check. Crunch.
Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Tannehill. And Wilson has it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Colin Saunders gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On 4th down, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. It's complete to Snead. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back to Mixon on first down. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing.
And now here's another interception. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.